Hello and welcome to another episode of Tech Enthusicast. I'm Neil.
And I'm Simon. And this week, Neil, let's start off with something that we both want, desire, can't afford.
Boob job?
I don't know how much things like that cost nowadays.
I've no idea.
What do you reckon, like $6,000?
Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know. It's not something I've researched.
No, not really. I just threw a number there. I've no idea what it costs.
So it's not a boob job?
Well, no, it's not a boob job.
Okay.
No, Tesla.
Oh, yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah, well, we don't know, do we? That's the problem. They've got rid of the most affordable model, which would have perhaps, at a long shot, been a model I could have ever afforded, possibly one day in the future.
Yeah, if you saved every day for the rest of your life, basically.
Well, what was it? Because it was the 60 kilowatt hour car.
Yeah.
But it was actually a 75 kilowatt hour car.
Right.
Because they didn't want to do lots of different versions of the car, so they shipped you a 75 kilowatt, software locked to 60. So then at a later point, you just said, yeah, I'll pay for it. And they used to unlock the capacity.
Crafty.
I know, very crafty, but apparently they say that most people ended up paying anyway, so why keep the 60 kilowatt? Well, I'm sure it's nothing to do with trying to make more money.
No.
It's not.
No, of course not.
It's really not.
No.
It's not.
Yeah, it doesn't make it, because I was like, well, maybe they just wanted to get rid of those batteries or they want to use them up, but if they're using the same batteries that they're using in
it makes more sense just to have, because they've got lots of tiers as it is, because they've got the 75, the 80, the 90, the 100.
Yeah.
So I don't know too much about the Tesla battery packs, but I'm sure there isn't 4 different battery packs.
Probably not.
So I bet you there's like a 75, an 80 and a 100 or something.
Yeah.
And the software restricted. So maybe at some point it's just going to be the 80 and the 100 locked into those 2 points.
I wonder if there were any cases of people hacking the software to get it unlocked.
That car phones home so much.
True, yeah.
I doubt you could do that. Although while I was away, I told you about being in the Tesla X, didn't I?
Yeah.
So every time the Falcon doors opened, I just wanted just smoke to pour out. Because you felt like it was something from the future. Well, something from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And I kept on asking it to go 88 miles. Get to 88. Yeah.
Just need a dry ice machine in the back, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that should be like some kind of aftermarket mod for a USB dry ice machine. Have it pouring out every time you pop the doors.
That would be pretty awesome.
It should, or they should pour out the actual doors as it comes up.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be much. It's not like it needs to be billowing clouds. It just needs to be a quick burst.
Just enough to let people know.
Yeah.
That's right. This can go 88.
Too right. And get some LEDs so when it's done at night, it kind of glows up.
Did you see the Christmas Easter egg that they did?
Don't believe so.
The Tesla X actually performed a little jingle.
Right.
And the Falcon doors moved in time to the song and the lights flashed. So it did like a little Tesla X Christmas performance.
Right.
So yeah, you just needed to select the correct song. But reading about electric cars again, did you ever notice that the Ford Focus, finally electric?
Oh.
Because for me, that's the car that Ford should use.
Yeah, definitely.
As their electric car. Because it's the perfect size car in terms of entry-level family car.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not too big, it's not too little.
Yeah.
You can fit a dog in it, you can fit your shopping in it, you can easily fit 4 adults in it.
Yeah, and it's a big recognisable brand as well.
Yeah. Only sort of upsetting bit about it, what do you think the range is?
Oh God, is it pitiful?
Well, it depends how far away you live to where you work.
I guess it does. I'm guessing it. What we're talking, 60?
No, a little bit more than that.
Go on.
115 miles.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's kind of Nissan Leaf-ish, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad, but then I thought, well, if I want to pop down to Neil's...
Yeah, you're not going to be...
I'd really struggle
to
make that. And though talking about electric cars, self-driving cars, it's all flowing in here. It's like we planned this thing.
Segway.
I know, totally. California are going to allow no driver in the car which means blind people can own them.
Wow.
Yeah. Moving to California.
That's when's that going to be from? Did this? I saw the article, but I don't remember.
I can't remember the date off the top of my head. It just popped into my head. Then I was talking about the Focus, thinking, "Wow, would it be cool if it was self-driving?"
Yeah,
but I think we're still, because there's the different levels of self-driving, isn't there?
Yeah.
So like level 3 is what the Tesla can currently do.
Yes.
So level 5 would be full autonomous. Goes about its own business, and we're still a few years away from level 5.
Yeah.
But I think it's closer than we perhaps imagined it was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it seemed like a distant thing a few years ago, but now it just seems like it's something that's around the corner. And, well, not for Uber, but but for other self-driving companies, it doesn't seem too far away.
Yeah, in America, specifically in California.
Specifically in one tiny little area where it's all...
But, we need that in order to test it. And
it's like any technology.
Definitely. You need that sort of control, don't you? So we might get it eventually sometime in the next... Well, I mean, it's the UK, so, I mean, could be any time this side of the year 3000.
Oh, no, we'll get it. It's just whatever it costs in America... add 35%.
Yeah.
And then you'll get within the ballpark of what we're going to pay for a self-driving car.
Yeah.
But staying on the topic of batteries, incredible announcement from IBM about their new flow battery.
Yeah.
A battery that also cools the chip.
Such a cool idea.
It just seems... That definitely seems real space age.
Yeah.
So I thought you were about to say something.
I was, but I got a tickle in the back of my throat.
Oh my god! No, I was about to say something. I was say anything.
Excuse me.
It just goes back to that real sci-fi. Why has no one? Well, no one's done this before because obviously it probably wasn't even possible.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really, really interesting. I'm just trying to get those things working together in such a way that they assist each other.
Well, we've all used phones recently, and generally the battery gets so hot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's unreal. So then to re-engineer it, so the battery is the cooling device, just seems like a massive breakthrough.
Yeah.
And is surely going to lead to far smaller computing.
Yeah.
Because I think in its current form, it can generate 1.4 watts of power. 0.4 watts of that is used to pump as the pump.
Yeah.
To move the flow back, because it's a liquid battery, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the flow. So it produces 1 watt of power. Now, 1 watt doesn't sound like much.
No.
But if you think, just a few years ago, like an x86 chip was consuming, like 95 watts, and now we're down to 15.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's not going to be long until we're actually approaching 1 watt is the power you need to run something. Well, you can definitely run perhaps a watch or something like that, but your phone draws a bit. I don't know what the power draw on a phone is right now, but it's definitely more than 1 watt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Does the battery still get hot? It keeps the chip cool, but the battery still gets hot.
Yeah, great. IBM definitely seems to be doing some cool stuff.
Definitely, yeah, it's a cool idea.
Pun.
No, totally unintentional. But yeah, it's going to be a while off though, isn't it, surely, if they're just announcing?
No.
Oh, no.
This year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Well, like I say, it's going to be 1 watt this year.
Yeah.
To the point where it's probably powering something like a device that's in our hand.
Yeah.
Realistically, probably late 2018, 2019 or something. But yeah, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, that's awesome. Staying with computing, Raspberry Pi.
My favourite computer. I must keep this company afloat just for my purchasing power.
I think it's officially quite a lot of people's favourite computer.
Yeah, the 3rd best-selling general-purpose computer ever.
Yeah.
So it beat out the Commodore 64.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Although apparently there's a bit of dispute in the Commodore 64 world, saying that, well, there was quite a few Commodores, we're not too sure how many were actually sold because we're basing this on serial numbers, we don't have accurate sales records. But what I would say is, you can't still buy a Commodore 64, you can still buy a Raspberry Pi. So the Raspberry Pi is absolutely...
definitely going to win, yeah.
It's definitely going to get... I don't think it will ever get second or first spot.
No.
Because it has to be Max and the PC.
Yeah, the PC generally.
Which I think is a pretty big reach to that would just shift 12.5 million.
It's pretty awesome.
And what's really interesting about that is I believe 50% of those sales is from the latest Raspberry Pi 3 revision.
Really?
Yeah, so the sales chart must just be like vertical
it's a needle
line.
going up, yeah. Wow.
But it's what? $35, isn't it? How much do I pay? 30 quid, of course do. Probably closer to 32.
Yeah.
But it's quick enough now to actually run it as a little desktop operating system.
Yeah.
So it's the most affordable, accessible computing device. Because the fact you can plug it straight into your TV.
Yeah.
So all you need is a keyboard and mouse. You've probably got an HDMI cable laying around anyway.
Yep.
You've certainly got a mobile phone charger laying around somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, realistically, you could probably get that computer up and running 50, 55 quid.
Yeah. It's an awesome little bit of kit. I keep meaning to buy one and never play, but never get round to it. But yeah.
Honestly, media player. That's
well, yeah. Well, just on a completely not completely unrelated thing, but if there isn't a website for people who are Commodore 64 enthusiasts to talk to each other that is called the Commodore 64 Forum, there is something wrong with the world.
Are you literally going to jump and go down after this and register that point?
Totally.
Really weirdly, this isn't even interesting, but I'll tell you anyway. I actually read a piece about how to repair a broken Commodore 64 case the other day.
A broken case?
Yeah, because the plastic case, isn't it?
Yeah,
so what do you do if the case snaps to put it back together? Apparently, you solder it with a normal soldering iron so it melts.
Right.
And then while it's still warm, you scrape the plastic back into the rut that you've just created for the solder.
What?
Yeah. Then you sand it back down, spray it. Apparently you can't even tell.
Really? I thought the case was textured. It's like a textured plastic, or am I thinking of the BBC Micro?
The BBC Micro was that horrible beige with that textured black stuff on top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas I thought the Commodore 64... You see, we can't check because we're recording on the iPad and we put it in airplane mode, so we can't actually quickly go online.
I have a phone.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just beige plastic, wasn't it?
I can't remember. In my head, it was textured, but it could have been one of a number of computers that we had at around the time.
Atari. Oh, what was the other one? The Atari. No, one Atari. What was it?
There was tons. There was a CPC 464. I'm looking at it now. No, it was smooth plastic, the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
It got like a grill at the top.
So yeah,
it was
that's
smooth.
how you repair it. If anyone out there buys a broken Commodore 64 case, apparently you can solder it back together.
Google Images is dangerous. I've just seen a picture of a Commodore 64 with a naked case. Oh, it looks very nice.
Talking about retro cases, have you seen that Colourware have done the iPhone 7 Plus with the Apple beige?
Oh, yeah, it did.
With the Apple logo.
It did look very nice, actually.
Did you see the price tag?
No.
$1,900.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's expect. Colourware do some incredible things. I can remember when it was... which iPhone was it? It might have been the first iPhone.
Yeah.
And I was going to buy a blue one from Colourware.
Yeah.
And yeah, because back then... because of the price difference from UK, US, it was round about the same price as buying it in the UK to get a custom one from Colourware.
Wow.
Whereas, of course, nowadays, not so much. Although $1,900 is probably nowadays, I don't know, like £1,500 or £500 worth. Well, it's a lot more money, I suppose. It's a lot of money for a custom coloured iPhone.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
But
It'd be even worse if it was a case when you're putting it on the phone.
Well, oh my God, did you see the Louis Vuitton iPhone 7 case?
No.
I think it was something like 9 times the cost of the iPhone 7.
What is the
for
point?
The case? Yeah. So people were saying you need a case for your case, so you don't scratch your case.
Yeah. No, that's just ridiculous.
Are you still looking at pictures of the Commodore 64?
No.
Are you lusting after a Commodore 64?
I never had a Commodore 64.
I didn't either.
No,
I had the Spectrum.
I had the Acorn Electron. 16K.
I would like to buy a BBC.
Yeah.
I really would like to go hold of a BBC. But I reckon I won't even be able to find a decent nick anymore.
Probably not, no.
Because I think I would struggle to bring it back to a working state.
Yeah.
Because I think you need to do a lot of sort of work on the internals. I just don't really have the vision to do that anymore, which is a shame.
Yeah.
And then if I was to buy one that someone had already done, the cost would be huge, I imagine.
Yeah, it would be unbelievable.
Well, maybe I'll look on eBay after this. Next week I'll have a BBC.
Maybe. I remember being at school, and obviously we had like tons and tons of BBC Bs.
They're everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah, you've got like rooms full of them. And then when I was in middle school, we had one Archimedes in the corner, and everyone just fought over getting on the Archimedes.
We had, was it the Acorn? Was it the Acorn it's called?
The Archimedes was Acorn.
Was it? Because it had an actual GUI, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like,
did.
oh my God, look, you can use a mouse and click on things. Yeah. I can remember, like, we had a computer room.
Yeah.
And it was full of the Acorn. And obviously everyone knew how to use the Acorn.
Yeah.
And then there were 2 PCs in the corner. But they seemed so alien.
Yeah.
And people didn't know what to do with them, that no one ever used them. That everyone went on the Acorns.
Yeah. We didn't have any PCs when I was at school. I left school a good chunk before you.
Probably. Oh, yeah, you did, yeah. So, no, that would be me in year 8. So that was like 20 years ago. We were just starting to get PCs in schools.
Yeah. No, I'd left school by then.
God, can you imagine kids going to school nowadays without computers? They're playing on iPads and tablets.
I was going to say, yeah.
Nursery, never mind reception in year 1.
Yeah. Okay.
We went off track. Yeah.
We did. We like a digression, though. It's all good fun.
I know we write down these scripted notes, but we rarely actually...
Yeah. And then I try and fill in the gaps in the notes with the stuff we went on digressions. Okay, so where were we? Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. Ultra 95.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I like to stay fit, Neil.
Yes.
I like to stay reasonably
I like
fit.
to. I don't, but I like to.
You try. And honestly, sometimes I run on the treadmill, I'm like, yes, that's a tub of ice cream down. Bosh. This is why I'm not thin. This is why I ain't got a six-pack. So all I do is I run and go, that's an ice cream. That's a pizza. That's a bucket of KFC chicken.
Nice.
And now, I can't say the name of the brewery. What's the name of the Budweiser brewery?
No idea.
It's Bush.
Oh, yeah. It's, is it something Heiser-Busch, isn't it? Yeah.
The Budweiser people.
Yeah, the people that make Budweiser.
They've got a skill on Alexa now, and it gives you a workout to burn off 1 beer.
Right.
Now, what really shocked me is, because I don't really drink much alcohol, I wasn't too sure how many calories were in a bottle of beer. 95 calories.
I think that has to be a light beer.
It's got to be a light beer, because that's less than a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Like a Kit Kat's 109 calories. And if I was thinking, beer, Kit Kat,
yeah,
I'd probably have the Kit Kat.
It depends what time of day, what setting.
But then, if you think about it, you can have 3 beers to a Snicker. Now, what do you want? 3 beers or a Snicker?
I'm pretty sure that we are going back a bit. When I was at uni, I remember drinking Miller Lite because they sold it in the student union, and the reason I was drinking it is because it was only 110 calories. So I'm sure that's got to be a light beer.
It must be Bud Light.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a pint of ale, is it?
No, God, no, it can't be.
Because that must be high 200s, surely, for a pint of ale.
And, well, a pint's like double a bottle anyway, so...
Yeah, maybe it's like one of those little baby bottles.
Yeah, well, if it's a 330ml bottle, which I'm guessing it is, a pint's like 600 odd mils, isn't it? So, yeah, it's only really half a pint, so...
But what I did think is, I ran this morning, I could have had 12 beers. So literally, every time I finished working out, I could smash a case of beer and work out. Although maybe I won't be able to work out the next day if every day I drank a case of beer.
Yeah, and maybe you'd be a bit dehydrated if you smashed the case of beer and then went running.
No, I was thinking after the run.
Oh, after.
After,
right,
not before.
Yeah.
No one would ever do that and then go running.
No.
It's not like you've ever done that or I've ever done that. But I do kind of like the idea of flagging up how much exercise you need to do.
Yeah.
To eat or drink something.
Yeah.
I think a lot of time people perhaps aren't aware, because I'm saying, yeah, I burnt 1,200 calories, but that's me nailing it on the treadmill for, over an hour, or if I'm on the turbo, I'm putting in a couple of hours on the turbo to, get up to a couple of thousand calories. Maybe some people think you can walk around the block. And
yeah. I used to like that on in Men's Health magazine.
Well, it's actually one of the men's health guy that...
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's the senior men's health trainer, the senior women's health trainer, and I think it's the Runner's World guy.
Right.
Are the three people that are advising on this app called Ultra 95, the skill that I'm not going to say a name.
But yeah, it used to, in Men's Health, it used to be like, okay, here's a Big Mac, here are 20 different exercises that you can do and how long you need to do them for to burn off a Big Mac.
A long time.
But the
actually, no, if it's just the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cool thing was it'd be things from like, X amount of time running.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like X amount of time cleaning the house. And it'd really break it down into things that were realistic for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people who possibly weren't the demographic for men's fitness. But
I always enjoyed reading Men's Health and Men's Fitness. Yeah. It was, every week a cut up, every week. Every month there was a new way to get fit. But
oh, yeah. Have arms like this in 6 weeks? I don't think so.
Well, maybe if you have a perfect diet, because that's what they never tell you.
Well, yeah, that's
a
it.
6-pack's 80% kitchen, 20% work.
Yeah, I will never have one.
Well, that's my biggest downfall, because like I say, when I run, I just go, ice cream, donut. Well, today I did pretty good. I only had one iced finger.
only one iced finger.
There were 6 in a pack.
Where are you buying iced fingers from?
Shop. Like I said, it shop day today. One day shop day.
Right, okay.
I don't just walk around the corner and buy 6 iced fingers and then walk back. Although I do quite often walk around the corner just to buy chocolate bars. Not for me.
No, clearly not.
No, I don't particularly like chocolate bars nowadays.
Fair enough.
So just obviously feeding my kids the healthy stuff. Here, have this chocolate bar.
Okay, so nipping back to phones, Qualcom, they make chips for phones.
Not for much longer.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Yeah, less and less as it turns out, because all sorts of phone manufacturers are now making their own chips.
Well, Intel were facing off against Qualcomm for the modems.
Yeah.
TSMC do pretty well in ARM architecture now because they get a lot of Apple's business. Yeah. Then you got Samsung. So Qualcomm were aiming at the premium end, historically, but then nipping at the heels at the other end, you've got like MediaTek and Kirin. Kirin. So now Apple and Samsung are doing their own stuff, while Apple is TSMC.
Yeah,
they do need to diversify, otherwise, I don't see them hanging around.
Well, this is the thing. They must be that must be at the forefront of the minds, going, "Oh my god, all these phones are making their own chips now, so we're going to be out of business soon." So they've gone for the other end of the market, and they are feature phones. Did we even call them feature phones in the UK?
Only like 2 years into smartphones. Yeah, but obviously smartphones are just called phones now.
Yeah, true.
It's like camera versus digital camera. People just call them cameras now.
Yeah, it's true.
And then they call them analog cameras.
But yeah, feature phones, so non-smartphones essentially. are going to be getting 4G through Qualcomm's chips. Which
I wonder how much demand there is for feature phones with 4G.
Well, I guess it depends on the infrastructure, doesn't it? Because immediately when you think of feature phones, you're probably thinking more less used markets. It's not sort of Western markets with
but
loads of
developing
money.
countries, I suppose developing countries generally do have better wireless. Well, it's hit and miss because they're getting brand new infrastructure.
Yeah.
But then perhaps it's a bit spotty in terms of it's not going to have as big a rollout
Yeah.
as we have in the UK or say America. But no, mate. Well, I suppose they've got to try.
Yeah.
They can't just go, oh, sorry, we'll just let Intel take all our business and start, we'll just roll over. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll make money somehow. Yeah.
Feature phones. Although we were liking the Nokia 3310 only 2 weeks ago, Neil.
That is very true. It is a nice looking phone.
We were seeing it as a burner phone though, rather than a growing market.
True, but that's us being in the UK and obsessing over stupidly expensive smartphones.
Which leads us nicely on to the OnePlus 3T limited black edition. Only 250 made.
Right.
Along with Colette.
Who's she?
It's a store in Paris. You must have heard of Colette, surely.
Vaguely.
But I'm just impressed that OnePlus 3T are really playing around in this sort of super premium limited edition run.
Yeah.
Hard to get hold of. It really screams of Apple with the edition Apple Watches.
Yes.
They're super hard to get hold of. One store on one day is going to sell this phone.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Going to be worth a fortune on eBay. But interestingly enough, selling it is the same price.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So it's the same price as buying the OnePlus 3T normally. You've just got to get to the store on that day, queue up before you put it on eBay.
So if you have a Fiverr account and are anywhere near the store, start advertising.
I reckon you'll double your money.
Yeah.
Easy on that phone.
Yeah, definitely.
Because black seems to be the new white, doesn't it, in terms of getting electronics in full-on black.
I've never liked white electronics.
Have you not?
No, can't be doing with it.
Let me think, what white electronics have I had? I think I had the white iPhone. And that's probably that. I wanted the Echo in white.
Yeah.
But Sean wanted it in black.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 black ones. They just went, I wanted white ones.
No.
You should have bought black.
I don't know why, it just doesn't appeal to me. I prefer black.
Well, can you remember when you had to get everything in brushed metal?
Oh, yeah.
When that was such a big thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back when, you bought a DVD player for £300. You can't imagine spending £300 on DVD player now, can you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look back at the Xbox 360 coming out in like an off-white and you're just like, what were they thinking? But at the time...
That was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And in the time, the Xbox was the cheapest way to get a DVD player.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Everyone was going... In fact, which was the PlayStation that had the Blu-ray players? PlayStation 3. Because that was the cheapest way to get Blu-ray.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And now, is it the Xbox S is the cheapest way?
The Xbox One.
Xbox One
S is
the cheapest way to get 4K,
Blu-ray, 4K, yeah.
HDR. Yeah. So it's always strange that the consoles, but it's a numbers game, isn't it?
Oh, totally, yeah.
You're always going to sell more Xbox One S's than you are whatever 4K random player.
Yeah, I
it is.
Still don't care about HD in any way, shape or form.
No, I really don't know.
Yeah, it makes two of us, really. Yeah, I'm fine with my DVD collection.
Although I'd like to get a soundbar at some point. I've never splashed out and got a soundbar for the TV.
No, would be cool.
Yeah.
But audio is probably going to be something I'm more bothered about than visual.
Audio's expensive though. As soon as you want great sound, the cost just
skyrockets.
Gets out of control. Yeah.
Understandable.
I try not to spend too much if I get drawn in quite often. Is that the only phone news we've got? The OnePlus 3T?
Well, no, we kind of talked about phones earlier, didn't we? Did we? Battery-cooled chips, they're going to end up in phones, surely.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
It's a phone thing. Raspberry Pi, that's a phone, isn't it?
No.
Ooh, a Raspberry Pi phone.
I'm sure someone's made one.
I bet somebody has.
But I bet you it's on like a 2G chipset.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll be 3G.
Yeah, be interesting to look at. And the Colourware iPhone. We've definitely mentioned phones.
Fair enough. We've touched on phones a little bit.
And Qualcomm 4G chips.
Oh, God. We can't escape phones.
We can't escape phones. It's just there all the time.
We're going to have to try 1 week to go
phoneless. Well, another slightly phone-related bit of news. You've heard of Super Mario Run, right? It was available on iOS 1 million years ago. And everybody's not interested anymore, which means it's coming to Android.
I believe that's because we're in a new financial quarter.
Yeah.
They could have brought it out. Then again, hang on, let's back up. Do you think Apple signed an exclusive?
Yep, completely.
How much do you think? Double-digit millions?
I don't know. I don't know if any money would have changed hands necessarily.
Do you think?
I mean...
Well, did you see the news recently about how much they gave Chance the Rapper for a 2-week exclusive?
No.
$500,000.
Wow.
For 2 weeks. Yeah, 2-week exclusive, and they gave him a promo video. $500,000.
That's bananas.
So when you think that game, how well it probably sold...
Yeah, I mean...
Just for an advertising, if you think about it as an advertising campaign... Throwing a couple million at it is probably actually a really cheap advertising campaign.
I think they came out and said something like 10% of people were paying the $10 to buy it, but from the millions that had downloaded it, 10% is quite a lot.
10% is a lot.
Yeah.
But for Apple to run an advertising campaign is very, very expensive. So to pay a couple of million, 10 million for an exclusive for a period of time...
Yeah.
is probably, in returns of advertising, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not that great a game. I mean, if it were £2 or £3, I would probably buy it. Because I'm on Android. I have played it. I downloaded it for my iPad. I played the free levels, and there's some sort of like side mini games after that just didn't interest me. But the actual platforming of it. It's quite fun. I could see it holding my interest for a week or two.
Yeah.
So a couple of quid, I'd probably pay it, but I've absolutely no interest in even looking at this.
So you think it was overpriced?
Yes.
Can you remember Super Monkey Ball coming out on the iPhone?
Yes.
$9.99.
Was it?
Yeah. I remember buying it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it was so hard to play versus playing it.
It was ridiculously hard, that game. It was unbelievable.
Do you know what? I bet you can... Oh, I wonder if you can still download it and try it on a modern day iPhone to see how it runs.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah. But yeah, $9.99 back then.
Wow.
And then there was this big thing where it was a race to zero.
Yeah.
And people realised they could make more money from advertising rather than selling the game for a set price point.
Yeah.
And then we went to the in-game purchasing model.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just... I agree. Apps are too cheap. And it's become the way now where you see an app for £5 and you go, £5?
You know what? I bought one the other day for $11.99. And I was like... I was like, this is a lot of money. I really want to try it. First I was like, what am I saying, a lot of money? I go to Starbucks, I buy a drink, a sandwich and a muffin, and I've spent this much money. And then you start umming and ahhing about spending $11.99 for someone that's putting a lot of hours to create this app.
Yeah.
But I just wish I could try apps before...
No, I know what you mean.
I buy it.
Yeah.
So obviously the way to structure it now is to do in-app purchasing.
Yeah.
So you get the app and then you purchase more features.
Yes.
Once you're in the app. So I'd be happy to perhaps pay up to £20 for an app if I got to trial it.
Yeah.
For a while. Because this really annoyed me actually. I was using Microsoft Word because they allow you to view documents, right? Yeah. Super accessible. Viewing documents worked really well. I was like, I'm going to subscribe to this. You do get a 30-day free trial, by the way. So I subscribed, didn't get round to using it. I was obviously out my 30-day free trial at this point. Then I come to use it, and editing documents, there's a few accessibility bugs, and I was like, this is really frustrating because now I can't use it in the way I intended.
Yeah.
But I should have really tried it in that 30-day free period. But so that comes back to you had to purchase in-app to get the full features. Now then I discovered that it wasn't accessible. So it was a little frustrating.
Yeah, totally.
But you can cancel it. So I think it was only like $5.99 or something to try out. But yeah, I think they do need to charge a lot of money for these things, and we need to get used to paying for these things.
But I think there are games that I've downloaded and played, and I've got a lot of fun out of. And they were, again, for games on a mobile device, £4 is kind of getting up there, isn't it? It's but I've got a lot of enjoyment out of them. And I just look at that, and I can't see that I'm going to play it.
Oh, for £10 worth.
I don't think I'm going to get £10 worth of fun out of it.
Can you remember how much we played Peggle?
Oh yeah.
That must have been like $1.99, $2.99 maybe, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. In fact, I bought Peggle on like 3 different platforms.
Yeah, we played that so much, didn't we?
Yeah, totally.
They waited too long to release new versions of that. It should have been like boom, 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 boom.
Peggle 2 wasn't as good either.
No,
it just wasn't as good.
They waited too long, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
So, mate, $2.99 maybe is the price point. Although I was in the Apple Store yesterday, and Grayson picked up an iPad with Mario Run, and I was like, oh, So, of course, now he wants Mario Run.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I'm not. It actually occurred to me earlier today, how much money have I put into...
You don't want to know.
Clash Royale.
You don't want to know.
You're right, I don't want to know.
Did you look at the receipts?
No, I've not looked.
Well, do you know I have a Nexus phone
that
Grayson uses? Again, we were out yesterday. He was playing Pokemon, and he was about to spend £38 buying something. I was like, because I don't really use it much. Sean uses that phone with him. I was like, is this password protected? And she went, no, it's not. No. I was like, what do you mean it's not? I was like, so how many times did you press that £38 purchase, boy?
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the credit card statement on this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I kind of justify any spends I put into Clash by just being like, well, it's only X amount per month that I've spent, and I've never gone over that. So, and I do play it every day, multiple times a day.
Do you compare it to how much you used to sort of pay for WoW?
It did occur to me that actually, yeah. And I think
how much WoW was it? Like £15 a month?
No, it was $9.99.
Can you imagine? Do many games exist nowadays where you pay like £10 or £15 a month to play?
The vast majority of MMOs
in-game purchase.
Well, yeah, they try to go the WoW model, and then it doesn't work, and they end up going free to play. So you end up. Well, I had a crack a few years back at the Star Wars MMO.
Yeah,
and there were only certain races that you could start with, and if you wanted to unlock the cool, like if you wanted a Zabrak or a Twi'lek, you had to pay. If you wanted a human, no, we got you covered.
That's one of them.
So, I don't want a human, I want a cool looking alien.
That's why I'm playing this game.
So yeah. But I think that's how most of them deal with it.
Yeah, you see.
But I do think, I think I've said this before, but I do think cosmetics are the way to go with it, because people will pay stupid amounts. That's how Dota makes all its money.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you can buy in that game, as far as I'm aware.
So you're saying nothing that improves performance or gives you an unfair advantage?
Exactly.
Then the people who because have you seen the people who've done the breakdown about the Hearthstone players?
No.
Apparently, I don't play the game obviously. To be competitive, you drop in 6,000.
Really?
To buy the decks.
That's unbelievable.
Because it's a number, you have to buy the cards, don't you?
Yeah.
And then it's a mathematical equation to know how many cards you can get.
Yeah.
So if you do the numbers on that, you would have to spend around $6,000 to be competitive.
See, with Clash Royale, it's that you're paying essentially to upgrade your characters because it's a card-based system, and you just I'm at a point now where to get to the next level with my cards, I need so many cards.
It comes down to this thing where when you're playing a game with someone, you like to think the outcome is based on skill.
Yes.
Not based on willing to invest.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, because when I used to play UO, you couldn't buy anything that would give you a skill advantage. Well, technically that's not true. You could buy something which would allow you to build up your skills quicker.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't make you more powerful. It just saved you time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think because the balancing's a big part of it. And I think there are, I know my deck isn't the best deck out there.
Yeah.
But I know that there are other decks that I will nearly always beat just because the cards I've got versus the cards they've got, mine will nearly always win.
Yeah.
And then there are decks that other people have got that will nearly always beat mine because that's just how the cards work. You pick your deck.
Yes.
And your
this
deck
is like
has
Pokemon, isn't it? You play in a particular style.
Yeah, so your deck has got strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
But it's the players that think that no matter what, their deck is the best that just really rile me. No, that's not how the game works.
Well, then I was talking about the Pokemon card thing.
Yeah.
Sean's got into it and Sean's playing Pokemon cards.
Right.
We've already got hundreds of cards. Because you can buy them used on eBay.
Oh,
cool. Like big packs.
Yeah.
So we're getting decks for £5 and stuff. Like, having to buy packs and packs and packs of cards.
Yeah.
So we're just buying decks off eBay for a few pounds. And gets you going.
Yeah.
Especially seeing as it's just a fun game to play in the house rather than playing it seriously against anybody.
I never understood when they introduced digital card collections, like apps.
Oh, don't get me started.
It just makes no sense.
It blows my mind that is even a thing, because we should probably explain what this is. Because people used to collect baseball cards and things, didn't they? So now the digital version is, all you do is get your picture on the phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. You just buy a picture that stays on your phone.
Yeah.
And people pay a fortune for these things.
It's unbelievable. Oh my God, I've got a super rare blah, blah, blah.
Well, I'll tell you something even better. Right. Do you know what a rare Pepe is?
No.
Do you know who Pepe the Frog is?
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay. So, that was obviously adopted by alt-right, but it was never intended to be an alt-right thing. Right. So before that, there was this thing called rare Pepes, where if you wanted to post a Pepe, you had to make your own Pepe,
right?
And no one could ever repeat the post.
Oh, okay.
So there were rare Pepes. Now they get traded on the internet now using the blockchain,
right,
to prove it's the one
authentic,
only existence of it, and people trade them. So there's a market for that.
That's bananas.
Yeah, backed by the blockchain.
Okay.
People will trade anything.
Yeah,
if you can assign a value to something, and you can prove it's rare.
Well, I mean, look at the red noses.
Oh, we'd looked at this the other day, didn't we?
So, Red Nose Day. They have Red Nose Day in America now, actually.
Do they?
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast the other day where they mentioned it. But the noses, the blind bag collectibles this year, which is cool, kind of copying Lego and lots of other kind of vinyls and stuff like that, yeah. But so I think there's 8 different ones to collect, and then there's one that is marked on the packaging. It says, this one is rare. So I don't know I think it's £1 for your red nose. It always was.
Yeah.
£1 for your red nose. The Franken nose, which is the super rare one, I think it's 1 in every 900.
Is that how rare it is?
Yeah.
Wow, that is quite rare.
Is going on eBay for £60.
People buy anything.
It's for charity, guys. I hope you're giving your £60 to charity.
Well, do you know, I always found this kind of weird. The Olympic torch, yeah?
Yeah.
So there was 8,000 made.
Right.
So I've got the torch, so it's worth a few £1,000s. But what's actually rarer than the torch is I got the torch through Coca-Cola, so that's who sponsored me to go through. Now, if you went in through Coca-Cola, you got given an enamel badge that said that's how you got it.
Right.
There's only ever 800 produced of those.
So they're even rarer.
And I was like, well, I don't understand why this enamel badge hasn't become the true rare, because there's only 800 ever made.
Yeah.
But I think it's because the torch is just cooler,
it's more iconic, and yeah, definitely.
But I think over time that enamel badge will probably go up and up and up and up and up. So I've got them, because you get 3 badges getting through each stage.
Okay, yeah.
So, nomination, successful, completion.
Yeah.
So you end up with 3 badges. So yeah, quite there.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd sell them, by anyway.
No.
Again, we kind of...
digressing.
Yeah. I think that started as Mario Run.
It did start as Mario Run, yeah. Need the sound of a truck backing up.
I know. Right, back.
So I think the last thing I've got down here anyway is the something I saw, which was on cruise ships. How do you play pool?
You can't, Neil.
You can't, can you?
You can't. The ball's going everywhere.
Exactly. Unless you have a self-leveling gyroscopic pool table.
Right. Do you know what I want to see for this?
Go on.
The demo launch video, because they must have it on some kind of moving platform to demonstrate that they can self-level.
Yeah.
That video has got to be worth finding.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't look to see if there were any videos. I just saw an image of the table and saw the headline and was like, oh my God.
I've been on a big ship like that before.
Yeah.
And you imagine, it don't move that much. Can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I felt so sick I couldn't even get out of my bed.
Yeah.
Awful.
I've never been on a cruise ship, but I've been on like a channel crossing.
Oh yeah.
And like, I remember being stood in the arcade.
I've never been on one of those massive, like 5,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Never been that big.
But I remember standing in the arcade area of the ferry, and we must have hit like this massive wave, because there was a point where the ship just fell away, the floor just fell away from underneath me and everyone else around, and then we all fell to the ground. I'm guessing the pool table has its limits on how much it can self-level. Because if the balls are left in the
10-foot drop,
if the balls are left in the air while the table's disappearing beneath them, I don't think they're going to do much there.
Yeah, maybe it's for more sort of slack water scenarios rather than Although the crossings we've probably experienced is a really rough crossing. In all fairness.
And I think, again, if we're talking like a massive cruise ship, they probably take a lot more to be buoyed up that much.
Yeah, there's probably not as much roll on.
Yeah,
on
I mean, they have
ship.
Pools,
Yeah, but now they can play the game pool. Big difference now.
Yeah, true.
Now we need to get on a ship just to play some pool.
I'd love to see it in action. I'm going to try and see if there is a video.
There's got to be. They'll have on like some kind of big vibrating plate or something to show that it doesn't move.
Yeah.
You need to tag that in the show notes that you found that video.
I will do, yeah. Or they could just have a normal pool table next to the self-leveling pool table on a platform that moves. That'd be really cool. So you could see the difference.
You've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah.
And those people have got to try and play the game while they're ripping the cloth, putting the book all the way down the table.
Sounds like the kind of thing that you'd see on Noel's house party or something. Like, you've got to be dressed as Mr. Blobby when you do it, just to add that extra level of difficulty.
Well, I've got 2 pieces of tech news.
Go on.
They're weird ones. One is perhaps realising just how young some tech writers are.
Okay.
Because one of them was talking about, there's this new app, Neil. This new app.
Yeah.
You can take a selfie.
Right.
And you put it on the social network. and people rate you from 1 to 10.
Hot or not?
Yeah. Right? I read the entire piece. At no point did they mention the fact that this has been done many, many, many years ago.
Oh my God.
In the form of hot or not.
Yeah.
I was like, you're talking about this like it's some new crazy thing where people are really judgmental on people's looks and you can rate someone on a scale of 1 to 10. This website existed literally at the dawn of people going online.
Yeah.
And hot or not was a massive thing, wasn't it, back in our day?
It was ridiculously big, yeah.
So for people who don't know what hot or not is, you basically uploaded a photo of yourself and you rated people 1 through 10.
Yeah.
And it was a big phenomenon, wasn't it?
It really was.
So many like knockoff ones popped up. I wish I could remember the name of this app now that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Some selfie app, and it ties into social networks.
Well, but the thing is, I mean, I was in the last couple of years, I've been I was in the dating game, and there is actually a hot or not dating app.
Really?
Whether it's made by the original people who made hot or not, I don't know. But yeah, there's a dating app based around hot or not.
Do you have to actually say 1 through 10?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you say 2, bye.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And if I remember rightly, I didn't use it particularly. I did look at it and went, wow, this is pretty gross. But, like, you could put a number into it. So, like, anything above, like, if you said anything above a 7, save, and then I'll send them a message or something. But, yeah, it was pretty...
Wow.
Pretty weird and gross.
Well, I think this has a dating element to it as well. You can connect with the people that, rank around the same as you or whatever.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Yeah. But it's hot or not, innit?
Yeah.
And then my other thing is just because I love this interesting fact, Neil. Because I really want to try the Impossible Burger.
Oh, right, yeah.
In New York. So that's the vegan burger that apparently cooks and tastes like meat.
Yeah.
Which to me just sounds incredible. I would happily...
Sounds impossible.
It does sound impossible. But I would happily eat a vegan burger as long as it tasted like a burger.
Yeah, I mean...
Because for me, it's the taste. It's not anything else.
Yeah, I mean, my general consensus on food is I will eat it if it tastes nice. But I can't see that anything other than apparently the Impossible Burger is going to replicate the nice taste of meat.
No, because we've eaten a lot of... corn.
Corn.
Can you remember when we were on that diet? And we would do... Oh, my God. How much corn did we eat?
Somebody said to me the other day, I made a vegetarian shepherd's pie the other day. And I went, how did you know whether it was a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie? Because they use different types of mince.
Do you know what? Right? When I was away the other week, I went for dinner with this German guy.
Right.
And we went to this bar, and I ordered fish tacos.
Okay.
It's like an American bar.
Yeah.
I ordered fish tacos. Annoyingly came deconstructed.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
What? But on the menu was shepherd's pie.
Right.
And he said, what's shepherd's pie? And I went, well, I can tell you now, that ain't going to be shepherd's pie. It's going to be a cottage pie. Yeah. He said, what do you mean? I says, because everyone always tells you it's shepherd's pie when they actually mean it's cottage pie.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to order it now. So we ordered it. They'd never had cottage pie or shepherd's pie. So I was eating a bit and I went, try it and tell me if it's shepherd's or cottage pies. I went, cottage.
That's beef mince.
That's beef, yeah.
Although this is dull as hell.
We always got to food eventually.
Somebody was telling me the other day that there is a difference in the vegetables used as well, because apparently shepherds didn't have a lot of access to carrots, whereas cottagers did. I don't.
Now, right, cottage pie as well.
Yeah.
Because the recipe that we got on doesn't actually have carrot.
Yeah.
What makes it cottage pie is because it's a tomato and beef mix, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
So we go for tomato and beef mix versus putting in lots of vegetables.
Fair enough.
Because you used to do carrots and peas and everything, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds more like bolognese pie.
No, honestly, look up a cottage pie recipe and a lot of them have tomato in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like the new thing, Neil. New age cottage pie.
Blooming Jamie Oliver.
Hang on, so what else we got? Impossible Burger.
Impossible, yeah, sorry.
Impossible Burger. I still tried it.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in New York, I never seem to have enough time to get there. But it's rolling out into more restaurants now. And the one fact that blew me away, 50% of ground meat in America is consumed in restaurants. So if you can get the restaurant market, that's 50% of ground meat replaced
with
the Impossible Burger.
And what is it that it uses? It's...
Oh, gosh. It's a combination of...
stuff and things.
Yeah, vegan-y things.
Nice. Sounds delicious.
No, it's some kind of bean. I can't remember what bean it is off the top of my head.
Fair enough.
I should have done more research.
No, I put you on the spot.
I know. But they do make it so you can cook it medium rare, don't they?
Yes.
So you get like the pinky sort of bleeding look, which I believe some kind of beetroot they add.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
To make it mimic the bleeding.
If you cut a vegan, do they bleed beetroot?
Well, you know what the vegan diet actually is, don't you?
What?
French fries and 95 calorie beer.
I was going to say crisps.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
so
basically.
Crisps and beer.
Yeah.
That's vegan safe.
Yeah, totally.
Let's think, well, okay, if we're drinking Bud Light...
Unless it's honey beer.
Oh, yeah, you can't have honey beer, can you? But Bud Light... So if you could have 10 Bud Lights a day, so that's 950 calories.
Yeah.
And then 1,000 calorie fries.
That's, yeah.
It's not a bad diet.
I'm liking it. I think I might be vegan.
You're going to call the vegan...
Oh, wait. No, you can't... Can you eat meat?
No. Well, you can eat Impossible Burger meat. Oh, okay, hang on. This is the new vegan diet. You can have Impossible Burgers, fries and beer.
Nice.
That actually sounds like a workable diet.
That sounds pretty awesome.
That's it. We should end there on the perfect diet.
The perfect vegan diet.
I'm gonna get on it.
So any vegans want to complain, it's
Well, they've got it right. Impossible Burgers, fries and beer.
Yeah. Does sound delicious.
I could live on that.
Yeah. Okay. Right, well, we'll call it a day there then. But yeah, the podcast will go up and it'll be in all the usual places, like listening to it on YouTube, which sounds weird. We have a presence on Facebook. We're on Twitter. That's what that's called. And new this week... we have an Instagram account. I haven't quite figured out what we're going to use it for.
I was going to say, what do you want to post on Instagram?
I don't know, but I figured we should probably have one.
We could do selfies and get rated 1 through 10.
I don't know. I'm an old man. That's not a good idea. At all. All right, we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye. So, breakfast is a slurp.
Breakfast was really boring today.
Really?
We went out of, shopping day. So it was 3 Weetabix. Even worse though, got to the end, all milk gone, Weetabix still left in the bowl. What are you going to do?
I hate when that happens.
Devastated.
Unless there's enough moisture held within the Weetabix.
Oh yeah, thankfully it got a bit mushy, so I forced it down. But it's not as nice as having a spoonful of milk with a Weetabix.
No.
So what did you have?
Although I like with Weetabix, I like to... Have you ever had hot Weetabix?
I don't do what?
I like to make it hot. So
I don't know any cereal apart from porridge.
Yeah, well, it goes like a wheat porridge. You mix it all up and make it hot. Put a bit of brown sugar on top. It's really nice. It's like a wheat porridge.
Okay, I might give that a shot.
You should give it a try. I had fried egg sandwich.
Classic. That's my new favourite lunch.
Do you reckon?
I have a slice of seeded toast with a light sprinkle of grated cheese and a fried egg on top.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, and it was cooked for me as well, so you know.
Not even there.